Welcome guys to another Tea Time Friday League. This is Season 2, Round 2 at Bahrain. This is LFR coverage of the Tea Time race. Commentator today is myself, Gary, aka Ferret172. So today it is a short qualifying, 18 minutes, and then a 50% race distance. Today I've got 7 drivers with us. 17 drivers with us so far. We're just waiting for other drivers to get back with us, as we have opened up the chat. So we have Matthew Green saying hello and DXT Live saying hi guys. So hi to you all. So we are just waiting on. So while we're waiting, I'll just introduce the circuit to you. So this is Bahrain. Bahrain is in the Sakia district of Bahrain country itself. It is 3.363 miles long. That equates to 5.4 miles long. It is 15 turns, that's 9 to the right and 6 to the left. Even though I do think a couple of the corners are not really technically corners, such as turn 3 and turn 15. Turn 15 seems to be carries on from turn 14. So as we are waiting for the drivers to get into the lobby, as we are waiting just for a couple of more, I would like to hear from all you guys. Let me know what you're thinking. Why do you like the circuit? Why don't you like the circuit? It's quite important for myself to have some feedback from you drivers. Also, let me know what the weather's like. If it's going to be dry, if it's going to be wet. I doubt it's going to be a wet race in Bahrain, but hey, it could happen. So, a little fun fact for you all. Bahrain is the 4th circuit designed by Herman Tilke. Previously, he'd done renovations in Hockenheim Ring, the A1 Ring, and also designed the Sepang Malaysian Grand Prix circuit. He has made a lot of circuits since then. So you got the Shanghai, the Fuji renovation, Istanbul, which I must say is a fantastic circuit, Marina Bay in Singapore, which a lot of drivers like, but quite a few don't. You've also got Yas Marina Abu Dhabi, which is probably the most boring circuit I've ever seen. But we digress. Also, Circuit of Americas, that is basically, it looks like it's the culmination of all his previous work thrown into one circuit. You've also got Sochi in Russia, Baku, which is one of those circuits that it's like the Marmite circuit, and also Hanoi. So I'm sure all the drivers out there will be aware of those circuits. Okay, so the circuit itself, the started work in 2002, end of December, just after Christmas, under the direction of the Crown Prince Sheikh Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa. It was designed by Herman Tilke, as I said before, and the first race was actually held on 17th of March in 2004. That is also when Michael Schumacher dominated this circuit when he first got it in that absolutely fantastic Ferrari F2004. Also on top of that, they had a few ideas of changing the circuit slightly. They've basically nipping some corners in. Matthew Green taking a make that name easy for you to say. It's I've got to do my research and I've got to pronounce them as best I can. Wait until you see me in Canada. When I'm trying to pronounce some of those corner names, it's absolutely dreadful, but we'll have to wait for that, won't we? So we are still waiting for some drivers. It is getting closer and closer to that time when we are going to be starting soon. So just let me know, guys, what you're thinking. Also, a little question out for you guys out there. Bahrain circuit doesn't have any corner names apart from one. Can you guess what corner it is and what the name is? It is F1 related name, so it's not something stupid like named after a certain place in Bahrain. It is named after a particular something to do with F1. So yeah, let me know what you think the name is and what corner you think it is, and let's see who's right. So we are still waiting for drivers. Let's see who we've got. So we've got Hobo and Anthony in the AlphaTauri. We've got Matty Bott in the Haas fleet, in the McLaren, Brooksy in the Mercedes. We've got the Ari in the Williams, and Tim in the Red Bull. El Stefano in the Red Bull, Freedom in the Haas. We've got Schiffer in the Renault, Leo in the Ferrari, DXT Matty in the Alfa Romeo. Now DXT Matty was YNWA Matty UTM. Bit one of those V8 straight. Nope, no, it's not that. Keep guessing, guys, keep guessing. It's when you find it's Lee Walker, Schumacher. Well done, Lee Walker. It is Schumacher, but can you tell me what turn number is named Schumacher? So DXT Matty was You Never Walk Alone Matty. He changed it over to be affiliated with the DXT team, also to stop people from calling him a mank. It doesn't work, Matty. You'll still be known as that. I'm joking. I'm joking. Turn 12. No, it's not turn 12. Although I think that turn should have been named after probably someone who spins out quite a lot. So Maldonado. Is it the death curve? No, it's not the death curve. You know, I'm going to keep this running. If no one gets the answer, I'll tell you the answer at the end. There is only 15 turns for you to guess it from, mate. But so which turn is Schumacher is the question out there, as short qualifying is about to start. The short qualifying is one of those setups that I personally think is fantastic for a wide spectrum of drivers, because it gives a chance, a constant chance of them to actually break into the top few. Whereas if you mess up in Q1 when doing a full setup, it is tough for you to actually then try and get out for another run, to then put in a time to get you through to Q2, then Q3. Turn 4. No, not turn 4. The reason why it would not be turn 4 is because turn 4 is what they call a multi-junction corner. They wouldn't name it after someone for that reason, because it actually links the outer ring and the endurance circuit to the Grand Prix circuit. So, but it is a good guess. It is a good guess. I do think they should name turn 3 after Grosjean, but then again, for that same reason, that's why they won't name that corner after people, is because it's a junction corner. So we are waiting to see. So we've got 17 drivers with us today. I'm not too sure if anybody's going to be joining us late, and it looks like a few drivers are coming in, so we can see a Mercedes and a Ferrari getting ready to go. Oh, look at that. They're all looking up, and I think it was the Haas jumping in front. I think that is a game glitch, and that was a unsafe release from the Haas team. Obviously nothing to do with freedom. There's a gaming glitch itself. DXT have Matthew Green saying wet race. DXT Live saying dry. So it's going to be a dry race. It's unlikely to be a wet race in Bahrain. So here we go. It is one of those circuits that I can't think of many people that say that they really don't like it, apart from 10 seems to be the toughest corner on the circuit. So Matthew Green tried to pull the wool over my eyes. I am not Welsh. I don't fall for things that easy. So right, what I'm going to do, I am going to jump on board with Freedom when he does the fast lap. Now with the fast lap, it is all about getting the perfect line, getting the perfect flow through the circuit. So what we're going to do is we're going to just give a brief run through on how the circuit should be handled. Obviously he's coming around through turn 14 and 15 now and hammers through the home straight. DRS is open. And here we go onto the fast lap. So then here we go into turn 1 here, nice and tight. You're going to sit in the middle here for turn 2, flushing it through, touching the curb right on the inside of turn 3, powering through onto the outside. You need to be kind of touching that line there on the left hand side. Round turn 4, you want a little bit of a late apex because it flattens off at the top. And then onto the left hand side there, ready for turn 5, and onto turn 6 and 7, and then rounding off into turn 8. And turn 8 is quite slow, but not as slow as what you would do 10. See, turn 10 here is tough. It's tough to work out. I personally go wide at turn 9, giving you a better line through turn 10, but everybody's got a different approach to that corner. And onto turn 10. You've got to be careful doing that because you can lose traction and it does wear your tyres. You want to go wide, late apex for turn 11, onto turn 12, straighten up. You've got to be careful of this curve on the left hand side because you do slide out. Turn 13, nice and tight, going round onto the outside. Again, this white line on the left hand side, you need to be keeping it very close to your tyres. A late entry to turn 14, and then outside of turn 15. Don't even worry about the apex of turn 15 because it doesn't matter. Nicely rounded that corner, and a nice time from Freedom of a 1:26.0, and non-human is out. That would be down to that very, very harsh turn 12 exit. Now this, luckily for drivers here that's crashing out in qualifying, does not make an effect. And I've just seen a glitch of a Haas, and I don't know why, in front of Tim. Let's have a look. That's Hobo over 1:26.1, DXT Matty 1:26.2, Leo on a 1:27.5 with King's Home in a 1:27.6, and Percy with a 1:28.6. Let's have a look. Right, let's throw lap data on and let's get those tyres up. Right, we'll go with the fitter tyre. So a mix. King's Home's gone for a medium tyre. With Bahrain, it's one of those circuits that a medium to hard strategy is the ideal strategy for a one stop. But if you're happy to do a two stop, you could push a medium soft, or even if you are able to stretch a medium out on the first stint to be on halfway, then you could push a medium soft. So we've got any more new times. We've got Veloz on a 1:31.8. I think these two drivers at the bottom, Percy and Veloz, have pulled out to see what they can do on a medium tyre. It is worth trying out the medium tyre because it does give you multiple options further down. Because you can start on a medium, go onto a soft tyre, and then you've got a choice then soft or mediums for after that. If you start on the soft side, then you know you have to go medium, and then you may have to go back to the softs or mediums after the medium tyres, depending on how long they last, or go straight to the hard tyres and push it to the end. So